Welcome back into another quick episode of Spaceman 2.0 Crypto Predictive Programming Show. Ran out of time the last time. This is part 2. There's probably going to be about 3 or 4 parts to this. Who knows? And let's just hear what he has to say.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, just looking. Well, yeah, well, just followed this gear all the way from Canada. Ronnie Hawkins sure won't be pleased if he catches you.
Okay, listen to this next part. Okay, they mention a certain person's name a few times.
Yeah, well, just followed this gear all the way from Canada. Ronnie Hawkins sure won't be pleased if he catches you messing around with any of his equipment.
Okay, Ronnie Hawkins. Now listen up.
This is great. Romp and Ronnie Hawkins playing right here in the mountains. I saw him when he played in Grimsby once.
Okay, so Rockin' Ronnie Hawkins. Sounds like that. So remember, this movie came out in 1983, same as War Games, which was about crypto. I tried to tell you the other day in the other episode. Check out that one. Now, they mentioned his name, Rockin' Ronnie Hawkins, a couple times. Now, just watch this part after his impression of Sammy Davis Jr.
Jingles, come back and dance, dance.
What in the hell is going on? What are you trying to do, kid? Upstage the old hawk?
Gee, Mr. Hawkins, I'm sorry. I was just...
You don't sound too bad, kid.
Okay, so he talks about himself.
What's going on? What are you trying to do, kid? Upstage the old hawk?
Gee, Mr. Hawkins, I'm sorry. I was just...
You don't sound too bad.
Okay, so Rockin' Ronnie Hawkins seems to be quite an important person in this movie. Let's just plug that in. So the quickest way I know to spell Rockin' Ronnie Hawkins is just like that. And I go to scroll down. November 7th, maybe November's a big day for the ISO coming into effect. But as I come down here, what does that say? XRP, 10,000 a coin. Isn't that what the rumor is? It can actually go to 10,000 a coin. This is not financial advice, by the way. And what does that say? Buy crypto, suckers. Okay. And remember the Simpsons episode 3113, and it had the Big Bang in there, residuals, Big Bang Theory residuals. Remember the number kept going up to about 13 million or something like that. So within Ronnie Hawkins is the code for
10,000 a coin for XRP.
Okay, now let's listen to this next part and see what Rockin' Ronnie Hawkins has to say.
Kid, you sound kind of familiar. I think I might have heard you somewhere before.
Thank you.
All right, boys, we got to go through these tunes. We got those rich jet set skiers coming into Mars. So let's start rehearsing them, try to get them tightened up. Let's start with...
Okay, what did he say? We got those.
All right, boys, we got to go through these tunes. We got those rich jet set skiers coming.
Rich jet set skiers coming through. Listen to the first song he rehearses.
Into Mars. So let's start rehearsing them, try to get them tightened up. Let's start with low die. See what we can do with it.
Low die. Just gonna fast forward it a bit.
If you don't mind, put just a little more country feel in it, a little more humpty dumpty cowboy rhythm. Okay, Ron. Yeah, we're what you say. Right. Let's try again.
All the hats are blue and red, boys and girls. Just happen to be blue and red. What's blue and red make? Purple.
Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold.
Pot of gold, right? Seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold. What is gold when it's collateralized? Purple color. Now you're going to see throughout this movie reflection on the camera with a little bit of that light reflection with a bubble-ish kind of thing there, but instead it's always purple throughout this entire movie. Now this next part with Alan Thicke, remember his son is in the limelight today with singing, bringing, you know, in the diabolical aspects of himself, showing it with the Illuminati and wearing crown, horns and all that stuff. But besides that, what does Alan Thicke have to say? And what does this have to do with crypto?
Yeah, you're probably right, you know. What are you gonna do then? Just hang out here? Why don't you try the hot tub? What are you gonna do then? Just hang out here? Why don't you try the hot tub?
Try the hot tub. So why would he say that? Try the hot tub. Now, we all know about hot tub time machines. We know about Matthew Perry dying in a hot tub. And Matthew Perry used to call himself Matman after Batman. So let's just plug in hot tub to Gematria. And what do we get right there? XRPL. That stands for the XRP ledger. And then if we scroll down, what do we get here at the bottom? What does that say? Lobster. That spelling of lobster is a wallet. This is not financial advice. I do have that wallet, by the way, but I do not totally, truly recommend it. So only because of my knowledge of Matthew Perry passing away in a hot tub, and he used to call himself Matman after the name Batman. Let's just see what it has to say when you scroll down. Metal blockchain. Remember Metal blockchain? Its main product is Proton, and Proton is purple, and purple is the color of colloidal gold, which is what Rocky Ron Hawkins' first line in that movie Lodi is about fame and fortune and achieving your pot of gold. Remember the hat the guy was wearing? Montreal Canadiens hat, blue and red. Well, he wears blue and red, Alan Thicke, and he wears a hat with a mountain on it. Blue and red. Blue and red together make what? Purple. So watch this next part. Look, Alan Thicke is wearing blue and red, blue and red. What is blue and red? Blue goggles, red hat, and then on the hat is blue and red. Blue and red make what? Purple. What's the first words out of his mouth?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, you're wow, look at that guy. He's fat, isn't he?
Wow, look at that guy. He's fast, isn't he? So, again, talking about fast. This movie's about racing, and he's in a race. It's a bit of a comedy and a little bit of a story about growing up. And Jim Carrey is quite comedic in this movie. So Alan Thicke's talking to this guy, saying, can I get in on a couple of runs? What's on his collar? Look at that symbol.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. You mind if I take a couple runs with you guys?
Sure, go right in.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay, that could be an M or a W for Metal Blockchain, or Metal Blockchain's wallet is called Web Off. So we're talking about skiing here and racing, and they're having a good old time. So they're always emphasizing is blue and red everywhere. Even the poles coming down the mountain. Look, he's wearing blue again.
Hi.
Are you one of those pro skiers?
Here's the hot tub scene.
Oh, no. Not me. I don't go for those team sports.
What kind of sports do you go in for?
Well, I tell you, I like to stand at poolside. Oh, and occasionally get happy feet. Whoa! And when I get bored, I occasionally get Jacques Cousteau happy feet.
So, kind of a comedic part. The girls are always leaving him every time he tries to make a move. It's quite funny. Okay, this next scene, they did this twice where first Jim Carrey comes up and talks to this guy. Now Alan Thicke comes up but looks between their heads. What color do you see? The purple on those two bottles there. There's two bottles right there. Why the two? Maybe it connotates XRP and XPR.
Pretty well.
I'm a guy of power and force. You got what I want, and I got what you need.
You sure do.
Okay, a little bit of a comedic part. So again, when everyone's together, blue and red, and all their ski attire. And orange as well.
Trying to make a living, trying to get ahead, living in a traveling van. Yeah, they come again on a Saturday night with the fussing in the back. Won't you give a cool ride? I wanna move. Playing in a traveling van. Yeah, trying to make.
Look, he's wearing purple. See the purple on the screen? The purple colors there with the, like there's a drop of water on the camera. So they've been showing that throughout the whole movie as well. So here, Ronnie Hawkins calls up to the stage a couple new singers, and their song they sing is, let's just hear what it has to say.
One fine day, you'll look at me, and then you'll know our love is really meant to be. One fine day, you're gonna want me for.
So